Hi, it's Mads from Mads and Julie, and today we are doing a challenge. Me and Jules, we are doing a challenge on who can get the better pets in 7 days. Here is my profile. And I actually did a couple trades beforehand, so that's not my current inventory. I'm fixing that now. I'm putting my pets in because before I recorded, I got a couple trades and I actually got some good pets. I got a diamond dragon and I got a golden unicorn. So thank you to those people. Before we get started, I just want to say most of the pets I'm getting will be donated to other people, and let's start. Right now I'm just in a normal, random server because I don't have any neons to go to a trading server, and I have this little text you can pause to read. It's basically just asking if they have any donations or if they have any offers for anything in my inventory, and that they don't really, and I also try to make it clear that they don't have to do it if they don't want to, and it's their choice, and also that it's for a video just so that they know that they will be in. This person added so many good pets, and I was already like, this is way too good to be true, but let me just act like I believe it. Let me just get my hopes up for a second, you know?
Child. Anyway, so
I said, oh my gosh, thank you, and accepted. And as I expected, they did decline whenever the confirm button came up. So, yeah, whatever.
and turn your big ass around and get the back to your seat. The wrong with your ashy ass.
Anyways, I decided to go back to the main place, and something that I do is when I trade people, I trade them and then I run away and hide because I don't like being in the middle and then people just see the same text come out of my head. And I don't know, people don't want to trade me them. They know me. They know what I'm going to say to them. So I hide, and you know what? I'm going to own up to it. I do. So I decided to go to this person's profile, and I read a bit about them. They were cool. I was going to trade them, but then I accidentally X'd out. It's fine. And yeah. So I went to a different person, and this person was rich. I mean, I wouldn't say they were rich, but they had they were. They had so many megas, so many mega fly rides. They had a mini pig, a mega fly ride mini pig. I was like, wait, can they, maybe they'll give something to me. Maybe because they're so rich, they'll donate or something. I don't know. So I traded them, and I let them know my text and that they don't have to. And I also let them know it was for a video in case they wanted my YouTube channel. And I also took a better look at the inventory. And yeah, they're pretty rich. So then they said that they had one, and I was happy because, like I said, they're rich. So I was hoping that it was going to be a good pet. And it wasn't, bad. Anything free is free, but I was just low-key expecting more. It was 2 black rhinos, but this is why we don't expect things from people. You don't expect, you're just grateful, and I was grateful, so it's fine. Okay, so I sped this part up, but I just want to say that, I really do recommend doing a challenge like this if you get hacked, scammed, or it's just a new account, because a lot of people do actually have pets that they don't want, and it's a really fun experience. Anyways, she put in her mega rubber ducky, and I put in my diamond dragon and my other thing, and I let her know that I would prefer if she added some small things, just because even though the trade was fair, my diamond dragon was the best thing I had at the moment. So she did, and I only asked her to add 1 or 2 small things. She added more than that, and I was so grateful because I needed a bike or something to move around fast. So I went to continue trading people, but then I realized that this is going to be a series, a 7-video series. And in my thing it says 24 hours, when in reality this is a 7-day process. So yeah, this is part 1 or day 1 of this, but I changed that just so that it was known that this is, 7 days. I then continued to trade people. I tried to go to a trading server, but I had no neon, which was annoying because I had a mega neon, but that didn't count. So I bought a couple cracked eggs and put them in my pet pen, so maybe I could get some of the same pets and make a neon. I then proceeded to server hop just because I traded most of the people there. And I went to the supermarket because that's where the bot thingy is. And, why not? A lot of people are looking for sheepdog duckies. So I got one and I lagged and I glitched out and I server hopped again. So yeah. So I continued to trade people. I found this girl and her profile was so cute. She said that she liked beige colored things and she didn't really like megas. So I said my little thing. I told her that she didn't have to like do it all that. And then she said, let me see. I obviously was hoping she had something and she did. She put in an ancient dragon, which I was fine with. But then I checked that like what she suggested and she suggested my golden unicorn, which I then declined because even though not a lot of people like the golden pets, I feel like they have better demand than ancient dragons. I also realized I didn't get any of the paints on this account, so I got them all real quickly, and I continued trading people. On the first page of this girl's profile, she wanted a lot of really good pets, so I thought, well, maybe she has offers for those pets, so maybe she has good pets, is basically what I was thinking. So I said my thing, and I continued looking at her profile. She asked me to put in my rubber ducky, my mega rubber ducky. And she was looking for what to add. She took a while, not like in a rude way, but she did. So I was just waiting there looking at my inventory for a while.
How long is this going to take?
So yeah, I just waited for a while. Also comment what other challenges you want us to do. And then she added a neon red panda ducky and a jiggly, I don't know how to say it. And I asked her to pick something else for my inventory because I did really want that neon so I can go to a trading server, but it wasn't fair for my mega rubber ducky. So I asked her to pick something else. And yeah, she put a sheepdog ducky. And then she actually took away the neon and added an admin abuse egg, but I was fine with that. So I accepted because more randoms. And yeah, I didn't really mind it. So I equipped in my admin abuse egg so I can, while I was trading people, I could pick away some tasks and then I can have my pet, obviously. And I traded one last person before going to a trading server. And the reason why I was allowed to go to a trading server is actually because this person gave me a neon. You guys can just watch the trade. They suggested my corgi, and like later in the video I also got a neon for a corgi, so I'm kind of like wondering, do corgis have like okay value? Because I know that they're not the best. Like I this whole time I thought they were just like useless. So do they have like some value? Anyways, after that I went to a trading server, and I'm scared of trading servers for challenges because I feel like people are so rude, which I do understand because, I don't know, like I'll trade somebody and then they'll be like, no. But it's not just they're saying no, they'll be like, no, I'm not going to give you free pets. Why would I do that? And like, I've had that happen to me before. It's like, oh my gosh, bro, I'm just scared of trading servers. But then somebody actually traded me instead of me having to trade somebody. And I was really happy about that because I hate doing my little asking speech. I just feel so greedy, but it's for a challenge. And I'm going to be giving most of the pets away anyways. But then they just asked me if I have any unwanted pets. And this time I said no. But later in the video, I actually do start giving away pets. Not because I'm at that stage of the challenge, but just because, like, I feel bad saying no when I'm doing the same exact thing. So I decided to, like, see what I had. So anyways, I can go over some tips for this while you guys just watch me trade. So, yeah. Okay, so my first tip is that if you have a new account, I would recommend really doing the, like, thing on the side. I forget what it's called. Like, where you have to do quests and then you get money for it. The quests are so easy most times. Like, one of them was, like, make a neon. And, like, you can just make a neon of anything. So I really recommend doing those. My second tip is if you really want to grow your account, I recommend making a neon legendary. For me, because I had VIP, which I obviously didn't start my new account. But on my main account, I made a neon flyride unicorn, which do have some demand. They've gone down with demand, but they had some demand at the time. And it really did help me. I got a lot of good offers for it. So, ooh, My cat. My cat almost scratched me there. Okay. Well, anyways, what I was saying was I would recommend making a neon fly ride of, really any pet. But my third tip kind of has to go with this. I wouldn't waste your fly and ride potions. So if you have like a neon donkey, don't make it fly and ride. Don't make a neon fly ride donkey. It's just a waste of money. If you have a fly potion or if you have a ride potion, save it for a more valuable pet or trade them. But I don't know. I would use them on a valuable pet. That's what I did with my unicorn. And yeah, so my second tip is to make neon fly ride of valuable pets. And my third tip is to not waste your fly potions and your ride potions. Okay, this kind of has to go with what I said, but I wouldn't trade for like a neon fly ride unicorn. I'm just using that as an example. A neon fly ride unicorn, like that pet has value, but it doesn't have too much value, so that's why I'm using it as an example. I wouldn't trade for it because a lot of people want to have like pets, like they want to be under, they want you to be over. And oh, this person was nice. Why, thank you. Okay, let me stop. So I wouldn't really trade for valuable pets like that. If you can make it, don't trade for it, is basically what I'm saying. My tips for doing this challenge are a little different. So this is a 7-day challenge, so I didn't really want to like make a neon fly ride or anything like that. So I think my biggest tip would just be nice. Because like in my text, I always have my text, and at the end of it, I always make sure to add, like, I always say, you don't have to if you don't want to. And then I send a separate message right after saying, what do I say? Oh, I know it's annoying, lol, you don't have to, I would just appreciate it. Or I say it's for a video or whatever. So my biggest tip is just to be nice, because I've gotten, I don't know if it's in this video, but I've gotten so many people that strictly, like, give me stuff or at least look at my inventory just because I was nice. Like, I don't know, I've literally gotten trades and people have said, like, quoted, thank you for being nice, I'll check. And, like, I'm being so for real when I say that. So just be nice. I never want to try to force people or make it seem like if they don't do it, they're a bad person or something. So, yeah, just be nice if you're doing this challenge. Okay, so I then decided to do, like, trade apples for stuff. I think I did 10 apples. I think. So, yeah, and literally nobody traded me, so whatever. Okay, this next part I'm going to be yapping. I got this invitation that said, pick a door, no scam. And I went just so I could see. I wasn't actually going to, like, do it. And I did want to get it on video so you guys can, like, report the person and stuff. So, yeah. Okay, so I arrived at the house and there was quite a good amount of people and the rules were on there. So the rules were just how you play and stuff, and I think most of you know how to play, but basically there's 2 doors and you pick one, and then whenever they open it, it's some sort of object, and like if it's green, like for them, that was a bathtub, that means it was the good door, and on the other one it was red, that means it's the bad door. But in order to play, you have to give them a pet. So I pretended to be AFK while the other people played. And just so you know, I did try to warn them. You'll see it in a little. I did try to warn them, but I couldn't private chat. And I didn't want to say it in public chat because things like this have happened to me where I have gotten, not scammed, hacked after. Like, I got scammed once and then I got hacked once. So I did try to warn them, but the person who was hosting this game is on the screen and you can report them. I'll just let you watch what happens. Okay, so I looked at their profile just to see if anybody was trading them, and they asked the person that they were going to trade for a neon, a mega, or a legendary, and those are good value. So I felt so bad. I did look at her profile, and they were in a trade, but I didn't spectate it for some reason. So then I said I was AFK because I didn't want him to pick me next and be like, Lover, you're up next because my username's Lover or something. So I said I was AFK, and she picked the door. She picked blue, which I knew was the wrong door. So I felt kind of bad for her. But either way, she was going to get scammed. So that's really unfortunate. I think I touch his profile so you guys can see his username at some point. Okay, so then this girl went, and I actually spectated the trade this time, so you guys can see his username. Sonic the Great was her, or was that him? No, Sonic the Great was her, so don't report Sonic the Great. The other person next to, like, the other person trading, is Alani Super Cool. Yeah, that's him. She didn't give a neon, but she gave enough to make a neon. And that's really unfortunate because those sheepdog duckies were from admin abuse, and they gave us almost enough to make a mega, plus the, like, sandwich thing. That was enough to make a mega, so the fact that she traded one of her neons is unfortunate, and she picked the wrong one again. Not again, but, like, we have another loser. And I was the only one left in the room, so I left because I did not want to do it. But guys, make sure to report him because, yeah. Oh, but actually, still report him, but I'm just saying, actually, he did give her pets back because he, like, so, like, basically, when the challenge first started, she asked him, will I get my pets back? And he said, probably not. So then at the end, when she lost, she was like, can I get my pets back? And he was like, I said probably not, sorry. And then she said, you said probably. So then he gave her the pets back. Still report him, but yeah. And then I did not want to play. So I said, wait, I'll be right back. And then I never came back. So, yeah, guys, go report him and don't fall for scams. Okay, so I came back later that night, and this was one of the girls I was talking about, sort of. She said, you're not being annoying at all, and I'm doing the challenge on my alt account too, so she understood. And she gave me a sea turtle, which, by the way, on my main account, I don't even have a sea turtle, and on this account, I obviously don't. She also gave me an ocelot, which I love them. I feel like they're just so cute. And I also collect strollers on my main account, so thank you so much for that. And I can show you my end inventory. I will at that very end. But like I said, I came back later that night, so I didn't have, like, many video clips. I decided to decline this just because on my main account, I didn't have a Glormy Crab, and I decided to keep that one for my main account and not give that one away. And I had enough to make a pilot goal, and I already had that other pet, whatever it was. Okay, guys, so I literally just joined back. Gosh, I couldn't speak. I don't know if I showed you my new avatar, but this is my new avatar. It's so cute. Okay, anyways, I'll show you my end inventory. Oh my gosh, the end of. Oh my gosh.
As I promise, like, and even it's been a weird these past few months, and knowing out
the end of my inventory on the first day. And yeah, but first I want to say, like, thank you so much for watching. This is our first long video, and it's kind of rushed, so it's not the best quality. But let me know what other videos you want us to make in the comments. And if you guys want to offer for anything in my inventory or want to donate, I will put my username in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and this is my final inventory. So here are my best pets. I have a Ride Diamond Dragon, a bunch of neons, a Fly Water Possum, which actually I got that one for free, so thank you, twins, and 2 neon rubber duckies. For legendaries, I have a Dark Choco Bunny, 2 Diamond My Mi's, a dragon, a Glormy Crab, and then Mochi Meow, 2 sea turtles, 1 Sunrise Duckling. For ultra rares, I have Black-Footed Ferret, king penguin, some other things. I'm just saying like the most important ones to me. Oh, I have 2, whatever they're called, chipmunk things. Oh, I didn't favorite this. I also have a neon milk chocolate bunny. Just look at my inventory. Oh my gosh, I have a bat, and I love the bats so much. I feel like they're so cute. I don't really have much, like, in my other sections. I mean, yeah, I do have good stuff. But I'm saying, like, in my other section, like, my food and my toys and stuff. So, yeah, if you are interested in offering or donating, just comment, and I'll add you. Thank you so much for watching, and bye. Have a good day.